Watch this video till the very end because we're not just comparing specs, we're diving deep into which projector truly fits your lifestyle, and in the middle, we'll even reveal a smart alternative most people miss. If you're planning to buy a projector in 2025, this breakdown might save you a lot of money and regret. Let's be honest, the budget projector space in 2025 is getting noisy. Everyone's talking about brightness, resolution, and Dolby support. But when it comes to actual real-life comfort, like binge watching YouTube while lying down, watching Netflix without headaches, or casting a video from your phone in under 10 seconds, that's where the gaps really show. Today, we're putting two of the most talked about projectors head-to-head, the Wamius K9 and the Orzen Boom 3. Both sit right under the $300 mark. Both have flashy features, and both are being called the best projector under $300. But only one may actually suit your lifestyle. And if you think there are only two choices here, wait till we get to the middle of this video, because there's an alternative most people never even consider. Let's start with the Wamius K9. Priced officially at around $299, but often available for as low as $180 during online deals, it's a compact unit with native 1080p resolution, support for 4K content, 600 ANSI lumens brightness, and built-in Netflix support. The design is minimal, white and black, rectangular, and functional. It also features auto keystone and autofocus, making setup relatively easy, even in tight spaces. On paper, it sounds like a complete package for anyone looking to stream comfortably in a mid-sized room. Then we have the Orzen Boom 3, usually priced around $259. What makes this one interesting is its built-in WebOS platform. Yes, the same software ecosystem you see in LG smart TVs. That means you get direct access to Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, and other streaming apps without needing to sideload or attach a Fire Stick. It also boasts native 1080p, similar brightness to the K9, and auto keystone and focus. But it's the feel that sets it apart. The Boom 3 has a slightly more rounded design, an easy carry silhouette, and surprisingly impressive speakers for its size. Now here's where things begin to diverge. In terms of operating system fluidity, the Boom 3 definitely has the edge. Its WebOS interface feels familiar, especially if you've used LG TVs. Switching between apps, adjusting settings, or navigating to YouTube is buttery smooth. The K9, on the other hand, does have built-in Netflix, but its custom UI sometimes lags. It works, but it doesn't always feel premium. For example, loading into the Netflix app can occasionally take longer, and hopping from one app to another isn't the snappiest. When it comes to streaming comfort, especially for binge watchers, the Boom 3 makes things easier. You don't need an extra device or casting workarounds. Everything's built-in, intuitive, and optimized for content consumption. That said, the Wamius K9 pulls ahead in another area: screen mirroring. It supports both iOS and Android quite well. Whether you're trying to stream a video from your iPhone or mirror a Chrome tab from your laptop, the K9 gets it done with little resistance. Boom 3 can mirror too, but some users reported minor latency or dropped frames when casting fast-paced content. Now, let's talk visuals. In brighter environments, especially during the day or with curtains open, the Wamius K9 seems to perform better. Its contrast processing gives slightly sharper edges and stronger whites, which help when ambient light creeps in. Boom 3, while equally bright on paper, feels warmer in tone and slightly more suited for dimly lit or dark bedroom settings. If you like nighttime watching or ambient mood lighting while watching anime or documentaries, the Boom 3 creates a smoother, more cozy experience. In terms of sound, the Boom 3 again holds its ground firmly. Thanks to Dolby-powered speakers, users describe the sound as full, warm, and immersive, good enough that many don't feel the need to attach external speakers. K9's sound is decent but not as rich, and a lot of users suggested pairing it with a Bluetooth speaker for optimal audio. Physically, both projectors are easy to carry and set up, but if aesthetics matter to you, the Boom 3's rounded design and subtle finish make it feel more refined. It looks like a lifestyle product. The K9, while compact, carries a more utilitarian design. It gets the job done, but it's not winning any design awards. So where do we stand so far? On one hand, you have the Wimius K9, slightly better in bright rooms, better screen mirroring, and a simple design that favors function over flair. On the other, the Orzen Boom 3, smoother interface, better speakers, and an overall vibe that feels closer to a smart TV than a traditional projector. But here's the big question. Are these the only two smart options under $300? Or is there something even simpler, more relaxed, and surprisingly more affordable, where we dive deeper into real-world use cases like binge watching, casual YouTube sessions, and even introduce you to a projector that might give both of these a serious run for their money? Not in specs, but in how good it feels to actually use. Now let's dive deeper into what really matters when you're using a projector every day. Not what's on the spec sheet, but what it actually feels like to live with one. Think late-night Netflix marathons, YouTube rabbit holes, or lazy Sunday afternoons spent mirroring content straight from your phone. Because in these real-world scenarios, raw specs stop mattering, and comfort becomes king. Let's start with streaming. Both Wimius K9 and Orzen Boom 3 offer decent streaming experiences, but in slightly different ways. The Boom 3 clearly leads with its built-in WebOS, giving you direct access to major apps like Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, Disney+, and more. You don't need a Fire Stick. You don't need workarounds. Just power it on and dive into your content. The interface is smooth, responsive, and feels like using a scaled-down smart TV, which is exactly what a lot of casual users are looking for. The K9, while offering built-in Netflix, isn't as seamless. The UI is a bit dated and occasionally sluggish, and many users still opt to use an external streaming device for the best performance. That said, its support for wireless casting is better than Boom 3 in many cases, especially with Android phones and Windows laptops. Whether you're trying to cast a quick YouTube video or mirror your entire screen, the K9 is often faster and more reliable at establishing that connection. So, if your content mostly lives on your phone or laptop, the K9 gives you flexibility. Now, let's talk sound. Because this is where Boom 3 catches a lot of people off guard. Its Dolby-powered speakers are no joke. They deliver rich, room-filling audio that's surprisingly immersive for such a compact device. For solo viewing or small room group sessions, you won't need any external speakers. The Wimius K9 isn't bad, but it's not in the same league. It's loud enough, yes, but doesn't have the same warmth or detail. If you're big on audio quality, especially for music videos or dialogue-heavy content, the Boom 3 has a noticeable edge. But here's where things take a turn. Because not everyone wants a $250 projector, and not everyone needs built-in Netflix or Dolby Audio. Some just want something that works, cleanly, quickly, and affordably. That's where we have to talk about a third option that often gets overlooked, the SimpliFi Tech CineX projector. Now, full disclaimer, this is our official projector, but hear me out, because it's not here to compete with the K9 or Boom 3 on specs. It's here because many people are looking for something lightweight, simple, and reliable for basic viewing needs, and they don't want to spend $250+ to get it. The SimpliFi Tech CineX projector offers what we call plug-and-play comfort. You take it out of the box, connect your phone via screen mirroring, and start watching. Whether it's a YouTube playlist, an episode of your favorite show, or even casting your Google Photos album during a family gathering, it handles it all without complication. It supports both Android and iOS mirroring, has Bluetooth for audio, and projects a clear picture that's more than enough for relaxed, dim room viewing. And unlike most budget projectors in this price range, it doesn't require constant adjusting. Its auto keystone feature keeps things aligned without you fiddling every 2 minutes. And the biggest win? The price. The CineX is often available for under $70. That's a fraction of what you'd spend on the K9 or Boom 3. And yet, for casual users who want something low maintenance, it might be the smartest purchase. Again, it's not built to replace a smart TV. It's built to complement your lifestyle for late-night binge sessions, mobile content viewing, or even travel use. So if your priorities are simplicity, portability, and value, the SimpliFiTech Cine X makes a lot of sense. That's why we designed it that way, and why thousands of users have made it their go-to bedroom projector. But now, back to the big two, because even with Cine X in the picture, K9 and Boom 3 still offer a lot. We'll compare them side by side across key categories: brightness, design, casting performance, and whether they truly deliver on the promises that made you click this video in the first place. Let's bring it all together. By now, we've looked at how the Wimius K9 and Orzen Boom 3 stack up in everyday use, and we've even introduced the SimpliFiTech Cine X projector as a refreshing third option for people who just want simplicity. But let's be honest, at the end of the day, people want clarity. So here's a direct, no-fluff comparison of who should buy what. If brightness is your top priority, especially if you plan to use the projector in semi-lit rooms or during the daytime, the Wimius K9 edges out the Boom 3. Its contrast and sharpness hold better in brighter environments. For blackout bedrooms, both are excellent, but Boom 3's warmer tones give it a more cinematic feel for movie nights. If your setup is based around convenience and streaming, the Boom 3 wins. Its WebOS interface is slick, and it has Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, all ready to go. You won't need a Fire Stick, and everything just works out of the box. K9 offers Netflix too, but its UI is dated and not as smooth. Still, if you rely heavily on casting from your phone, the K9 may be the better option. It handles iOS and Android mirroring more efficiently, with fewer delays. Sound-wise, there's no contest. The Boom 3's Dolby-powered speakers are room-filling and crisp, especially in smaller bedrooms or dorms. If you don't want to spend extra on external audio, this matters. The K9 speakers get the job done, but you'll likely end up connecting a Bluetooth speaker. When it comes to design and portability, the Boom 3 has a slight edge. It just feels more modern. The soft curves, compact frame, and clean design give it an aesthetic presence. It doesn't feel like a tech gadget, it feels like part of your home setup. The K9, while practical and functional, leans more toward a utilitarian, get-the-job-done style. Gaming? Neither of these are hardcore gaming projectors. Both show slight input lag, especially with fast-paced games, but the K9 has slightly better HDMI input responsiveness, making it more viable if you occasionally plug in a console. And then there's the price. This is where the SimpliFiTech Cine X projector still holds a unique spot. At under $70, it's not trying to fight with Boom 3 or K9, it's offering a different kind of value. It's for the person who just wants to watch YouTube at night. For someone who wants to mirror content from their phone without dealing with clunky remotes or extra setup. It's the Netflix and relax option that doesn't break the bank. So here's how I'd break it down. Get the Wimius K9 if you want stronger casting features, decent brightness in daylight, and better HDMI flexibility for light gaming. Choose the Orzen Boom 3 if you want an all-in-one streaming experience, rich sound, and polished user interface for your bedroom. Pick the SimpliFiTech Cine X projector if you want a no-fuss, affordable way to watch content comfortably and casually from your phone without spending a fortune. All three of these projectors have their strengths. It really comes down to your environment and how you use your tech. Are you a student living in a dorm? Are you setting up a bedroom theater for nightly binge sessions? Are you always casting YouTube from your phone while lying on the couch? Your use case is the real deciding factor here. Check the links in the description for updated pricing, especially the SimpliFiTech Cine X, which tends to sell out quickly. Let me know in the comments which one fits your vibe best, and as always, don't forget to subscribe for more honest tech comparisons like this. Catch you in the next one.